Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, on behalf of my fellow special envoys on combating anti-Semitism and fostering Jewish life, I have the tremendous honor and pleasure to thank you wholeheartedly. Michael Tickner, David, Ted, there, and the entire AJC leadership for your acknowledgement and this wonderful inaugural David Harris Award. We receive it, and I think I can speak on all of our behalf with gratitude and also with great humility. The fact that this inaugural award carries your name, dear David, says probably more about you than about us. You may have retired from a job, but certainly not from your sense of duty and your passion to stand up for justice, call out anti-Semitism and bigotry, build bridges, and care for the well-being of Jews around the world. In this passion, it is this passion and this sense of duty that we share as representatives of national governments and of regional organizations, the OIS and the EU. And these organizations are convinced that it is, in the first instance, and David mentioned it already, for state authorities to fight anti-Semitism, and it is not to be left to the Jews. When I was appointed in 2015, one government in Europe had an action plan on anti-Semitism, Norway. Today, the European Union has a strategy with almost 100 actions, and we are determined to globally address all forms of anti-Semitism and to foster Jewish life. As a German and as a non-Jew, it has been the honor of my life to help a strategy see the day of light that has at its very core the ultimate aim to foster Jewish life in Europe and globally. Today, all 27 EU countries have committed to putting forward actions and strategies, and more than half of them have already done so. Many countries and cities are developing action plans. Police and teachers are being trained to recognize anti-Semitism. Football clubs, universities, and businesses are adopting the IHRA definition of anti-Semitism. Thanks to an AJC-convened meeting, the seven of us, had the opportunity in February to share our experience in combating anti-Semitism with senior White House staff as they were preparing the United States' own anti-Semitism action plan that was recently presented. 7 years ago, we were not more than a handful of anti-Semitism special envoys, including one from Israel. Today, more than 30 governments and international organizations have appointed envoys, some Jewish, other non-Jewish like myself. We cooperate closely across continents, and together we have a voice. A few months ago, we ensured a strong response to an anti-racism report in the UN, which called for the suspension of the use of the IHRA definition of anti-Semitism among UN countries. Last week, 19 of us signed a letter to the new CEO of Twitter, Linda Yaccarino, urging her to address the proliferation of anti-Semitism on Twitter and reinstate content moderation. We await her response. None of this would have been thinkable a few years ago. That we are where we are today is also thanks to the AJC and to the relentless work of David Harris over the past 4.5 decades, convincing governments of their responsibility. And it is thanks to the determination of great AJC colleagues like Rabbi Baker and like Holly Hofnagel that we can do so together. So once again, many thanks to you and to the whole AJC family for this precious award. It is a strong encouragement to redouble our efforts in working towards Tikkun Olam, a planet free from anti-Semitism.